what is it with this boss babe attitude? What is it? The thing is that when the sexual revolution happened, the first feminism in the 50s and 60s, they had really good intentions. They were sick of being properties of men, which, yes, that's what we were in the past. We were considered property, and it was completely unaligned. It was not harmonious at all. It was not an awakened society. However, the issue is that they did not understand that the complete framework should be changed. Instead, what they said was, we want to have as much power as men, so what shall we be? We shall be men. They did not consider what is actually the power of women, what is the power of femininity. No, no, no. They were like just accepting this framework of this, I would say, shadow masculine way of existing, which means we are hyper rational. It's always like go, go, go. We are super domineering and very assertive, and that's the only thing that counts, so to speak. So they have bought into the society that is super ruthless. And I'm not saying, that masculinity is bad, not at all. There is such beautiful, important sides to masculinity. But the thing is that as femininity is existing in the shadow, so does masculinity. So what these women basically did was saying that everything that is inherently feminine is bad. For example, you should not stay home with your children. You should always strive to want to work. And again, for some women, this is the perfect choice. But I think for many women, it would be a beautiful choice to be home, to dedicate their life to raising children, to have a beautiful home. I think those two life choices are equally beautiful. And unfortunately, right now, we have created this attitude where I know many women that say, I would feel so guilty if I would stay home with my kids and people would look down on me, which I think is just so sad. Then also, everything, for example, that is inherently feminine, like feminine clothing, being soft, having wisdom, understanding the power of listening, understanding the power of receiving. These are all divine feminine qualities, and they are so incredibly strong. But the women of the 60s have said, no, all of this is horrible. This is bad. This is what makes us weak, and this is what makes us controlled. That's actually not true. That was the lie. Because if we as women really understand the power that we have, everything in this world could shift like this. For example, I used to always fight men. I used to always be in competition with them. And I ended up feeling super, super lonely and feeling very depleted. Now I have changed my complete attitude. I'm really embodying more and more the power of the feminine. And I found out that men actually want to support me. They want to help me. They are so happy to be there for me. That's a completely different experience than what I used to have. So me understanding the power of the divine feminine made me actually a much stronger, much more connected, much more powerful woman, because I was not trying to imitate being a man anymore. I was being a woman. And how you can do that too is by first of all understanding what is femininity. For this, you can download my free ebook, The Secret Guide to Satisfying Relationships. Additionally, get in touch with that energy that is femininity, which is a flowing, soft energy. And if you go deep into meditation, you're going to feel it. I actually do with my clients a womb meditation where you're connecting to your inner womb. And they always tell me that they feel so much power there, so much wisdom, like this inner resting place that is absolutely amazing. And what you'll find there is a completely different strength than being a boss babe. Because to me, a boss babe comes from fear. It's the fear of missing out, it's the fear of not being good enough, and the fear that there's something wrong with me because I'm a woman. And again, this is not at all to say that I absolutely respect career women, I look up to them, but we don't have to do it like we did it the last 20 years. We don't have to be in your office suit and sit up there, compete with women, talk down on them, and be really hard and rigid. It doesn't have to be that way, because this is not how our society will progress, and this is not how we as women can be healthy and happy.